I'm Virtually Chris, and this is Virtually News. First off this week, the Oculus Rift is shipping in 2 to 4 business days, so not necessarily as good as the Vive's 1 to 2 business days, but still definitely a huge step, which means they are finally caught up with pre-orders. As well as that, Oculus announced Oculus Connect 3, which is going to be from October 5 to 7 in San Jose. Oculus said, quote, "We are on track to launch Touch and introduce true hand presence, along with an amazing lineup of games and experiences later this year. We'll have lots more to share about Touch and the 30+ titles at Oculus Connect 3. On to the next news story. Raw Data has been released on Steam and it is in early access. It's a game for the HTC Vive where you battle against robots. It's like a wave-based shooter, and it actually is pretty fun. I've played it. I've heard that there have been some performance issues, especially on AMD, so you definitely do need a beefy computer to run this game. But once you actually get it all set up, it is very fun. Anyway, I'm looking forward to see what this game has to offer in the future after it gets out of early access, and I'm excited for what those developers are working on. In other news, the new Oculus firmware now supports up to 4 Oculus sensors to be plugged in at once, which is great for things such as Steam VR or room scale with your Rift and Touch. So that's just kind of a cool little feature they're adding as they get closer to launch with Oculus Touch. July 18th is when Trails of Tatooine is being released on Steam VR for free, and it is a Star Wars cinematic experience. Looks like you'll be able to have a lightsaber, and I'm very excited to check it out tomorrow. So if you have a Vive, definitely be sure to download it for free. Lucasfilms is making a virtual reality movie on Darth Vader, so that'll be cool. They're also doing that with X Labs, which is who they developed that Star Wars cinematic experience that's coming out tomorrow with. So that will be definitely interesting once that gets released. And the final news story of today is Alchemy Labs is now teaming up with the Rick and Morty creator to create a Rick and Morty job simulator-esque game called Virtual Rick-ality, and that will be cool for those of you who love the Rick and Morty television series. This is gonna be freaking awesome, let's just be real here. So actually, that is all the news I have for this week, so be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. It really helps out a lot. I'll see you all next week for another Virtually News. Bye!